Before we walk into the chamber, I will be directly involved in supporting you achieve this. The entire party is also building a strong architecture to support you through the sector committees, so we can sing from the same hymn sheet and act with a coordinated strategy at every point in time. We must always project this posture that we are a party preparing to govern. This will send a strong message and well-meaning message to the people of Ghana and emphasize
Minasu Echramu Ewa Mayoko MPP Nshemu ya Mushemu Ewa Nkranya Bernard Anchi Boss Yako Nipa P Freno Sechema Untumi Etumi Akasai wa NPP Mpenifo any minority caucus in Nshemu Yase Eno ena waka party no edachem Wakaya Befasu Esansu Enya Ghana for any munyam ebiemu Afi baby a party no eko eho asem ene na chema wuntumi ehye party ni nkranse wo mampapa mu emba wo mu na afi wonye adwuma ema Ghana for afi nso asanso ka se ema yoku NDC aban eba ye ebefa wo manja igya so no asumdue adi asumdue wonye bida debiada na wogina asem ni bia tieso mo bo mo homoden sane ebeya amanyoku NPP ebesa agitumi na afi eniema ekosu editia no etumi efi honomo etumi edi amano yentie nsema NPP Asante Regional Chairman Enchibosi Yako etumi editu eja.
Honorable members of parliament, senior members of our great party, brothers and sisters of the new patriotic party, I stand before you today as a lawyer and committed servant of this party, a man who believed deeply in the future of the MPP. 2024 defeat was painful for all of us. We fought together, we worked together, and sadly, we lost together. The pain is shared, and so too must we work together to rebuild the party and return to power 2028. Since we lost power, I have not had peace of mind. Many nights I stay awake thinking about how we bring MPP back stronger. The party is not just a political to me. It is my life, my sacrifice, and my mission. I'm ready to give my full strength to the cause. Today, I ask for your support not because I claim to know everything, and not because I hold the highest school certificate. Many people attack me over that. But leadership is not only about books and degrees. Leadership is about hard work, loyalty, courage, sacrifice, and the power to unite people for victory. Our party already has a great lawyers, economics, professors, and experts who will help us run the government when we return to power.
Wo munsia mudie asimu ena boachi ejakon asra MPP mpanifo ene party no emufo se one pound no entimi emfane man national chairman na okase ensise yepa ene hode foforo ene betumi ama party no asanso edi nkunim wa fimpimienu ni edionu nwoche abato na omobeto enimu ose bose obeye adwuma ede ase party no animonyam ede ase party no nso eden Wasansu kaso obebua Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se wasansu ejina presidency nimu ebiemu na afi watimi ababedi nkunim na wabetra Ghana ejano eso owie ni nsemu no ena otro ni nsem biemu edi trese sisi party no ehia discipline grassroots adwuma eni mabunu emwa ansa na party no etumi agina so enti obehwe so obeye saniema we enyinada na yentie ensem aboachi ejakon etumi esre.
And if I'm appealing to you as chairman, I'm appealing to you on the grounds that I have a duty, if you elect me as chairman, to build a solid party, a formidable party that can carry Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia to victory. That is my only concern. Because at the end of the day, presidential primaries are over. That matter is closed. Setu is finished. He is the one we have. And he is the one we line up behind to fight and win 2028. The nation must feel our pulse that we are together, we are solidly behind Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, despite whatever may have happened in the past, competition or otherwise, that we are all cohering behind him solidly to make sure that he wins 2028.
Miko Akopiemu ewo NDC National Chairman Asuye Johnson Esiedu Nkatia eno timi edine ni kwachemu ewo Gushi ahimfie na no kodo no timi achicha amanepa etumi adiama na afoforo wo NDC thank you to nu emu na okwa ahimfie koma wo hene no atin efri NDC fo eho eno na wo twani nsemu eno se oman betumi akoso a na eya asumdue oman betumi agina na eya asumdue sikasem betumi akoso a na ya asumdue sa asumdue ni wa anya bra oman betumi afa no ntoma pefra so okon ne okon ewo amanfo no omanfo ntem brono ne brono ntem oman no oman ntem a oman no engina ye oman no every sika aban no ade beye mpuntunjuma no achesa wade afa asrafo wade abaho ana se aban de abehwese asumdue ebekoso eno na wo kyerese etwase nkabom etumi abafise nkabom hia na nkabom ba oman no ensu enya nkoso wei eye nsama hudu binuma wadu tuja na afi yense wabra yetumi achicha mane ama Gushi na wo tema untue NDC chairman Jos Esiedu Nkatia thank you to otimi di nani akyeremu ewo Gushi no eho
headquarters of the National Democratic Congress. I'm here this afternoon to thank the chiefs and people of Gushegu for the role they played in the 2024 elections. But before I proceed, let me, on behalf of the party, congratulate the new Gushena for his enskinment. This is the first time that any high-profile NDC person is coming to this palace after the enskinment. So we wish the Gushena long life and prosperity in his reign. Having said that, let me proceed to still thank you, even though we lost the elections in this constituency. We do not place the blame on the chiefs or the people of Gushegu. The blame is from NDC itself. Because before the elections, I had opportunity to come here to try and reconcile the feuding factions within the party. Try as I did, I'm sure they were not able to reconcile sufficiently. And we all know that vote is a valuable property of any individual. And let me say that if you have your money, you want to save in the bank, and you see that the bank is burning, it's on fire, nobody will take their money there. They will take it to another bank in a magnificent building. So my advice to the party in Gushegu is that any day we have sufficient numbers in Gushegu to deliver victory for us and for our parliamentary candidate. provided we are able to unite. If we unite, we will win and we'll be having an NDC MP.
Ye kwakwa piemu ewa UPF asye minu eka se watimi atri barima bia ye friend se Abeka George awa ye jete Jinyame Mining Company Limited omu PRO na wasi company nu eye ejuma awoni environmental permit na chese otu efoma gudia all say ensuo afi all say ensase wabra woni ehu etumi na afi odin subone ena egu eye ensuo efa ne se ankobram ema eni esai eno ena nipa omote wo se omusuro se sisi eno omuse omu emfuo omuse omunsase ena omunkwaye eno nenam so a omukoyi UPF mpanifo asutira omudi omani kire ho afi ye ba ne efra so omfa nkrata mra omuse omuni nkrata ai ma ho kwan na de so omope ena omode ye enam so ema yetumi achi wonoma me no ka say enya abra former gudie tu a ekwasu ewo jete Jinyame Mining Company no omo etimi eye adwuma ewo eho enomo na yenhwe ensema esibi ekos.
Okay, so we are at a site around Nkrofo area, still on a nationwide compliance within the mining sector. Our team came here yesterday and found this operation which was illegal, and they were directed to cease all mining and processing activities. We followed up today to come and have a look and also find out whether they complied to the directive that was given to them. Unfortunately, when we got here today, it looks as if some work was ongoing, but then the workers absconded when they realized the team was coming. What you are seeing behind me is a typical effect of illegal mining. What they are doing, they are washing the load bearer or the material that contains the gold and using gravity separation to take the gold and discharge the effluent which contains the sediments into the wetlands you see behind me. By best practice, they are supposed to contain these slimes and also recirculate the processed water. But from their setup, they don't have any system that would ensure recirculation of the processed water. So they take the fresh water from a tributary of Ankobra, which is nearby, use it to do the washing and discharge the wastewater directly into the wetlands. We've caused the arrest of one man by name Abka Gogo. He's Abeka Gogo. He said he's a PRO for the company. The company he mentioned is Jete Jinyame, and EPA don't have records of that company. So purely it's an illegal operation. According to him, they've been here for the past 4 months and they've been operating without the permit. So we are trying to make arrangements together with NIMOS to come and evacuate all the equipment from here. Yesterday we met 3 excavators.
Ye kwakwa piemu ewa public account committee nsiemu dia oni one aban ama wonsika somfa ni juma na womu edidi juma sede mu sese yetie sombeba no mode nkuntabuo ne niam asese so nsiemu dia no mu eno na omutimi ene ye benkum senior high school mpanifuo etumi ehia ye na ni na no ya desredi a yelwa Samuel Atamos Esra get found se won fa won sika entumi enkonko wie eye benkum senior high school boys dormitory project a wasase e efri afempim bienu ene etuonu enan ni mu a won wie ye no wasrempa ni fopa se won fa get found sika no bi emfa gosemne animu ya omuntumi awie emfa ma wo mo eno na wo se ye dan a eni honti no aman kora no sia wo hapa eni amane na wo bekọ na sukufo ba bia wo moda wo se emema pa etan chese ebon na enya de o man Ghana ba bia yadunu etwase secondary school mu na yesi free SHS de wo hia eni o choba so no mattress na kora bekọ akoduru ho na ba bia bema etwase wodi ni titu wonya wabra ye sika edi ase dan mu every 2024 mu 2004 adai enu enenam so ma papa ekasa enu na wo fo mpanifo pi omo sese aban no enko omo a na sukuu no etumi mfa ne ntoma pa emfemfra yentie nsawa Samuel Atamos is ready free get fund for no ewo.
I can confidently say that on the expansion of the dining hall, the contractor is on site and work is steadily going on. He's working on the periphery of the dining hall to accommodate the increasing number of students. But for the boys' dormitory, that project stalled, or I would say was abandoned in 2004. And the school management took steps to get the ground floor completed, which is currently in use, but the contractor is not on site.
GetFund, can you please speak to the boys' dormitory?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yes, it's true. The dining hall is a GetFund project, and this year we gave clearance for review. So, as he indicated, contractor is back on site. But for the dormitory, we don't know about it. It's not in our records. So, we may have to do some further checks to see where it's coming from. Thank you.
It was started in 1991.
That time, GetFund sadly was not born yet.
I think GetFund was established in 2000.
2000.
Yes.
So 1991, that's when they started the boys' dormitory.
I hand it over to you.
War Public Account Committee omu ehiari mu no ho no ensam bebre na ekoso ma hudiri kasepa etumi achiri Ghana for eno na headmistress ebi akase oma police etumi chire dwumaifo banu bia omu etumi aji akatua emfata won na ne nyina ne se akatua nya won dia no na kwabrane na waje na odi egu ni botom eno ofre commander Emma Ghana Police Service for etimi aba befa omo ye sade no enam so makwabra etimi kotoni na ntwie ansa kra na wotumi aba betua ka no ensemi na etimi piepie wabra Public Account Committee etumi ehie mu a sika edi amamanfo so mu fani dwuma no ebi mu ese no ebi mu de ya ne amabone ebi mu de wodro mu sirem na ebi nso ji akatua ense emfata na ye hwe ne sibi ekos.
But yet this workers or employees were paid. The first has to do with Eric Nyako, 2,900 odd, and then Emmanuel Obri, 13,000. What steps have you taken to recover this monies?
Thank you, Madam. There wasn't any study leave there. Eric Nyako resigned. He was a kitchen staff. And then when he resigned, that very month, I didn't validate. I also wrote to the bank to embargo his salary. But unfortunately, the bank didn't take action, so the money went into it. And immediately, I called him on phone and he came. And he gave me a very flimsy excuse, so I quickly called the police commander to come and pick him up. He said he wasn't going to pay. And I asked him why. He said when he came, he served the government for over 5 years. He never received salary. That is why when the money came, he took it. So until government pays him that 5 years he owed before he received the letter, he wasn't going to pay us. Okay. So you should have gone through a process to alert the government that he owed you when you were here as a worker. You can't leave before you ask government to pay you what he owed you over 10 years. So I asked the police commander to pick him up, and he sold his cow and paid.
Oh, he sold his cow?
Cow, yeah, he had a cow, so he sold it. I told them not to release him until he paid. He actually paid. And then, as for Emmanuel Obri, he has to pay. Then, as for Emmanuel Obri, he was a teacher. We vacated on August 24th that year. And he had marked his scripts and brought. In September, he came to fill all the reports. So it assumed that he was around, and I validated him for August, and then also in September. But then when we reopened in October, he didn't come. Then when we followed, we realized that he had not been around before we resumed, so it means he didn't deserve to take September. But for August, I can't say no. I think the auditors know up to 24th he's entitled to it. So I made my accountant to look for him, and we're told he had traveled. So I traced, and I was directed to his father-in-law. So I went and told the father-in-law that I needed to get in touch with him. So he was, Madam Obachemi, so your wife would have benefited from the money. And so the man quickly now called him, and we took the contacts. And I told him to pay. So he told me the money was in his account. He was in US. I said, find a way to pay. He said he couldn't get access to it. And then I used my own ways and took it. So he's paid all.
Mr. Chair, this is the woman cane. I mean, woman power.
That's
when
my name.
Women are, that's your name, right?
That's how the students call me.
Yes,
woman
when
cane,
women are given the chance to be in authority, things run well.
Yes.
Auditors, kindly confirm what she just said.
Honorable Chair, we can confirm what she has said. The amount has been settled. Thank you.
I need to disclose that I know Hajia, and she's helping me get one of my lands back. Hajia, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Hajia.
But I think I have a question. Auditors, on earned salaries, external, please, not GS auditor, external, on earned salary, is the employees?
Mi boremu ewo senfu from ani ekwakwo piemu ewo produce buying company ye chawontia from PBC. Me no ekasai wo matumi enya 30 million ade bua koko ekwiafo akatua. Wo ka se sika no beboa makoko ekwiafo enya won sika entem. Ekwiafo pi eni achi samboa yi bema won adwuma akoye. Na ni nyina no eye oye tira koko akwiafo so le agina ye ewo koko omoton ade efa ade ma PBC fo no eno no mo so mo do musika atumi ahyemu nanso me ne wo ka se kaprema afa mo tini suo omo tempentem kwa omo tinte sukoko pa ade kira wonom eno na enam so a omo timi akwakohwehwe sika nim se omo tumi ade bra won na ye twa ye tira omo ye ansa na PBC etumi ewremu akwakope sabisien ade eba mo timi dia tutokoko.
Young ones to go into cocoa farming. Here is the case. As a young farmer, I have sold my cocoa to the government. For 6 good months now, my money haven't been paid to me. How do they expect me to invest again into the farming?
Now, what we are looking for, and what we expect from the government, that they should come and pay the farmer.
Delay in payment for cocoa beans already purchased from farmers has created an unbearable economic burden on farmers, on farming households. Our demands: 1, immediate payment of outstanding arrears. Immediate.
88-year-old cocoa farmer couldn't continue with the interview with me when I asked him how he has survived over the past 6 months.
How for do? American say, Kuntumiro, yes, Bancho, Brodeo, Mia, Nimidi, I say.
Mi boremu ewo senfu from anaya World Cup ya Ghana ye koi ehu ensensem amenu ka say off ye di wona eko Mexico ni Canada eko no any US eko na sports minister Kofi Adams etumi akasa se Ghana for person wako World Cup no biala no ekwan da ho wonpu obia ene ne visa no person wako bibia no ye di no obeko okasa nsemi se nsem bi ekoso social media enya no kware say ye yiyimu ena US for edi neme biaba we NDC ni a yemfa wonko ye de ye faithful edi ma NDC for grassroots for ena ye de omoko wase entesa kwabra ni biada opeso kobi no ekwanya no etimi abie edi ato wo se Ghana phone crying say yentena se na afi yensiesie ye ho emfa ma akwantuo no obi biada opeso kobi no ne kwan no eda ho nya bra omo apo obi biada visa
engagement with the United States Embassy and visa arrangements. The Ministry of Sports and Recreation and the World Cup Oversight Committee through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have held several engagements with the United States Embassy regarding Ghana's preparation towards the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The engagements have been positive and constructive. I have read many reports that suggest visa refusals and that only 8 or 18 Ghanaian fans have been issued visas. The truth of the matter is that the organized fans that the ministry is leading are yet to submit themselves to the American embassy for visa interviews. And so one is surprised that anybody will be talking about only 18 when that is not the case. However, we do know that individuals may be applying for visas to travel to America, Canada, and Mexico, or even as group through some travel and tour companies. I do not know what is happening to that arrangement. However, it is false and not true when anyone says that the arrangement that we are spearheading as a ministerial oversight committee and the Ministry of Sports and Recreation have had these refusals when they are even yet to appear before the visa issuing officers for their biometrics and any interview if that will be done. So the Ministry of Sports and Recreation and the World Cup Oversight Committee through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have held this series of meetings. As part of the coordination processes, a technical working group has been established involving the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the United States Embassy, and relevant diplomatic missions. The objective of the working group is to coordinate visa processing, accommodation arrangements, internal transport, supporter movement, and general operational activities to cover every aspect of the event preparations. The ministry also confirmed that the diplomatic missions in both the United States and Canada continue to provide regular updates regarding accommodation availability, internal transportation, and operational arrangements towards
Yeyemu ewa kasebono na yakwakopiemu ewa ebakono no asamwejan eno segonu ayesei ebradi yankopon brastars na unim World Cup ya yakwakoboyi ena nsemtrofo enini siaye eni enya na kwenya na yebusa ne se asamwa adan na nkwadai wonkyerɛ mo sɛdeɛ na usibi atapu ball no edi rapo no muti Kenya inesem ukukui na ne ebakono no ana samoja say muntie me Blasters goal scoring no enya kwanya dabi se menya kwan nemom practice a wo be practice training ahodo a wo be kɔ eno no se mablu no agofo nkran se wo pese wo yɛ den na wutumi di nkunim se menyo ena bibia ma training hu ehia o se consistency and confidence ma striker hu den enti abibia hwɛ se training de enya bla betu nwo frim se Ghana yetumi agina se ya ene ebenya striker wo chen wono na tisi ahwe Nike Williams ya Antonio Semenyo Mohamed Kudus num enam training papa omu yenti no omutumi se go dani dan yina tie woni da so World Cup se Ghana ene na pe so se de omo ekoye omudi edru eye quarter final no Ghana afin ebedru yebetra ho na afin so se semi final se final na ebedu a ene ho no so no yebetumi edu yentie nsema eba kono no asamwanya de tuja
the cost of society no say comments are cost sometimes you know yetumi de ejuma me no baby a obitumi ka say asama ya de na nkwara na omo ba no nkyere omo say na yetumi chegu ne ma first no na man funny serious although me wo academy one nkwara but I feel say it's the right time make sure go for say go share and say bibi and nyese wako malam so and say wako sofu bi bomb pa ma on say act bia yesua nti me yemfa to be kaya me yemfa to say time I made ball no after every training session biano if I mean 10 minutes 15 minutes practice me goal scoring ability no you know idea boy me between do some pepper so and I testify more be so nipa me when it comes to goal scoring you know projects are a friend out of goal scoring idea I mean so media to me him say me be born me dey empower youth no omo person bobo and I say strikers and I say defender crap no obi a war in the department of the game bia no ono so betumi nya idea about goal scoring.
Aha, and brother mama crying na ensem ahodo aye boabo no man Ghana mu na me dey besom se off anopa se bo mo somfo na na akwasi amofa de Ghana ina agina tum se ba kan kase bo ni mu nkyeremu dia eye me enama no etimi awo a betimi esi trodo edigutuo mu ema otese toa kasa ene me na me begina ha din semi eversom wo we ye kase ba de ote brofo etena ho a ote ase ne ote akankasa ye twinso tena ho a ote ase na de se de bo ba ko ene eku enoma mienu yen semi etwagu ye ewa be fontintan video no so eye off TV Facebook YouTube and so off TV Google Play Store app kama da ho eno so off TV obetimi download our phones bebi abeko bia no na woni edikita ho ewo enema opese wo hwe ewo ye kasamfoni eso nemom tie na mensewo se nyame pa eda ye efiada gidigidi mpaye no ebekoso ene ye fa ne specific prayer adihia mpai bo efiada no nso ne fa na dwumede na sase wabra emo dumienu no na yapon wa waso ne so abra na ukomulibu no Kristo Yesu se bra bebo specific prayer no be ma wa home menim no so asum me ha onya wo ha wa mane anya wa mane ebia wo de no yeka obi hwa me ne de ne yade abama ne sujadie enim go ase abrabonchinsan owuo musuo esan wo de abama ne ntwato so pa wo da na tumi no abeda ade be chena ho sei da ye bone na wo so utumi se bibi sawo so wo da na bibi bowdin no me pa ene ebre na so for ni tremu wo Taifa Johnson baby a spare pass for no no mochi ho ene ebutu usia wo so hwehwe osofo gidigidi ana off TV akropa yi no obi abetro bra na bebo mpaye enye fiada no nko na wugya tum no ene wadwuma be sei ana wukuru be jao dabi ana ebe yi wadi kacho dwuma bra se ne wonemu no ato mpaibo enu nti bra uwie a apostle prokofi oduro wa bia ni hyemu di ato odofo opeso ko hunu ba ko so on kami nanim nyame adom tumi ni ahoden obedie ni pruno di ato di amam bra ne ne matena se de ehuhumu de no obeso ano di amam de ehunamu de no obeso ano di amam de hintaw no obeda na di edi akro odofo bra na yentumi enkamom sanso ena se wo pese wutu kwan eko World Cup no live then this is your chance. Don't wait until last minute. And join Emmanuel Kodu for quick visa processing assistance. Yeah, but wow. Now you to me at the work. Where you bacono no. Where you Semenyo? Why see? Hey, Mohamed Kudus, Inaki Williams. Messi everybody yango bo World Cup de me koya no US one everybody Ghana just no say matoto penta me di penti mo just ni nyina bi me se ni nyina bi awo mo awo ni mo yesu no winto me de so makopia mu US e bia wo Canada na wo pe ana wo pe Mexico na wo to ni akai said the sports minister kan ye no wo se visa no obi opeso ko bibia da ho de ma enu ntini ye boaw na ye de wako na afi ye kwa ye ina ko just stadium wo na wa hwe se boy yi koso na Benjamin Sari na ama boy yi si bona be dim fifi wo jiku ajibono odi ama selisu pasi bono Mohamed Kudus watabo so chuba kumi enu miensa odi bono ama wa ina ki William wa piaso boni ko afanye jan wa pasi bono odi ama wa Semenyo God ye radi yakfo na uchamfo nyiri yirawo US abonte so na we see football stars Cristiano Ronaldo baby Messi emu nyina baby ubehu Neymar the Santos one junior afi radi yakfo me si press no me no mu twa na ye twa over say utwa bi na otna Ghana yenko ni kutwa enti di number yi na frɛ na afi yɛn kɔ ne nkutwa 0555 94 33330 0555 94 33 30 ana 050 28 111 481 ofra yɛne ɛnsesɛ ne wɔ no yɛde bɛma wo na wo so watumi aba na yɛtumi ayɛ ɛde ama wo ɔdɔfo ntia kɛseɛ nkɔma ɛyɛ Mr. Yaw Amoa nyame te ase no wafa ba ko pɛnu nyame nhyɛ nyame nyɛ kɛse nyame nto supangu so no nyimfra dom ɛnkɔ adomo ɛwɔ kumase a wo nyame atwuma wo yɛ bɛkyia wo ankasa gina wonso ntia kɛseɛ nkɔma wo pharmacy ɛna wo mo a mohwɛ yɛ nyina mo bie mu kɛseɛ aha ɛna medi mu sie nyame pa enwumrɛ no num nifa mɛsanso abawa kwa